I have I'm always writing a book or two, right? So Trickle Down Tyranny is finished. It's in the covers. It's coming out. I've been telling you about it. Next Christmas, I know I shouldn't talk about it, but I'm going to tell you why in a minute. It's a little political. I have a book that's going to come out about my childhood stories called Train Tracks, and I know it's going to be a smash hit for the Christmas holidays because the election will be over. Nobody will want to hear about politics, and these stories are real, and they're good, and some of them you've never heard or seen before. So I was writing one about my travels by train out to visit cousins in Pennsylvania when I was a little boy, and how my mother would pick us up on Wednesdays in PS 48 in the Bronx. Thanksgiving holiday, you're off Thursday and Friday, but she'd come get us around 11 in the morning on Wednesday. From the time I went to school at 9 o'clock till 11 felt like 24 hours to me, till she finally got us. But I was so happy to get out of that school and go down by subway to Penn Station and then get into the big, steaming, hissing locomotive. Now, think about what this is like to a kid 6 years old, how big a locomotive looks to a little kid. And I talked about the whole train ride and going to visit my cousins and my aunt and my uncle. But little did I know, I had an uncle out there. I didn't know anything about him. I found an obituary written about him recently. He died 10 years ago or so. I only knew he was a factory worker. They were poor, and they had to leave New York, and he took a job as a factory worker in order to make a living, and he worked his way up to becoming a foreman. From being a foreman in a factory, he got into Democrat politics, and then he got a job with the state, some kind of, I don't know, the cigarette tax revenue. I don't know what he did, but he did nice, did very nice for himself. Didn't become rich, but the man had lots of friends. He was loved in the town. He was a Democrat ward guy, like a ward leader. He looked like a Max Baer, big guy, nice guy, affable. Everyone loved him. But I found out that Uncle Abe dared back a Republican once. Now, remember, this is a factory town in Pennsylvania. All blue-collar factory town in those days. You were considered a turncoat if you helped a Republican. He helped a Republican, got the Republican elected, and they threw him out of his job. They took away his seat as a zoning guy. They threw him off the board. The Democrats got even with him because he dared step out of line. And instead of rolling over, I read in the obituary that he ran against the guy who threw him off the board, came back 2 years later, and then said to everybody, if you do to me or anyone else what he did to me because I backed the guy who I believe is good, he said, I'll do to you what I did to him, and I'll get you thrown out of office. I didn't know he had it in him. I only knew him as a nice, easygoing guy who I love very much. I didn't know much about him. I had no idea. But what I'm saying is, looking back at this story from the eyes of a Michael Savage who was now at the age that he died or close to it, I say to myself, look at this. There must be politics somewhere in the family genealogy. He was a small-town guy who was a big shot, a big shot in a little pond, big fish in a little pond. And the fact of the matter is he actually was a man who spoke the truth. They said he told you exactly the way he felt. They said everyone loved Abe because he didn't hide anything. He would go to work for somebody for nothing if he liked them. If anyone came to him for anything, he would take the money out of his pocket. He turned his pockets inside out. So I said he was probably a wonderful guy. And they dared back a Republican in that little factory Democrat mill town, and they threw him out of office, but he fought his way back. So I was very proud to actually find that in reading his obituary. I found it in a crumpled old clipping in a closet I have up here in one of my studios as I was writing this story today for my book, which will come out next spring, called Train Tracks. So that's where I'm at today. I'll be right back.
Savage.